Hello everyone, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. How was your weekend? Welcome to the week, welcome to Monday. Hi, how are you? Ah, man, Mondays, huh? It feels weird for me because of the unconventional weekend. You know, streaming on a Saturday just messed me up. I'm sorry for putting out the schedule so late. Got the morning voice today? I was wondering if it was going to sound weird, because it has been feeling weird the entire day. At first I thought it was allergies, but I did take the anti-allergy pills a while back, so it really shouldn't be allergies. You sound like a mommy? Oh, by the way! Oh my god, hi! You almost never get to be here. Hello! Actually, I should say my hellos first and then start talking, because if I start talking right now, I won't say my hellos. Hello, Lego Engineer. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Officer Hotpants. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Vorador. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Finai. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Rancor. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Leah. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Are you being DD right now? I'm surprised to see you here. Enoku, welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Alcamidian, welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Dryad Chisel, welcome. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, random guy. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's so nice to see you here because I know that normally you can't make it. So welcome. Welcome to the one day. I definitely didn't hit snooze twice this morning. Can't relate. Today I woke up like 10 minutes before my alarm. I felt so accomplished. I felt so good. It was like, ah, am I doing it? Am I doing the sleep scheduling thing? But no, probably not. Sylvanus, welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Yesterday I had so much work that I slept until 2 p.m. today. Holy shit. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. But I'm glad that today is a new day and that hopefully you get something better than that. Nirwana, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh no, Mavia, no, at the same time. I know, bro. I know. I was watching that stream until the last second. If I'm 2 minutes late, it's because Mavia was streaming and I was watching. I was watching and I was commenting and it was like, it was one of those things, one of those streams where I felt like it was the moment to actually talk and be active, and I'm here and I feel so sad about it, but what can you do? It's the sacrifices we make as VTubers. We have to VTube instead of watching the VTubers that we want to be watching. It's one of the sad. Okay, hard truth about VTubers. You're watching it happen live. The sad truth about VTubers, if you want to be a VTuber, there may come a point in which you're actually watching another VTuber and you have to stop watching the VTuber because you have to go to your own stream and you don't want to, but you made a schedule and you promised, and so yeah. Sad truths about the VTubing world. Nightmares of Phoenix, welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. That is welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, right? I said hello to everyone. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give you a second hello. Random guy, welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's a second hello. Hello, LA weekend was too short, but Monday passed okay. I realized I reached 100% in Vampire Survivors, and now I'm taking on the mantles of making weird builds using the entire game's arsenal. How are you? The moment I got to 100% in Vampire Survivors, I stopped until they dropped the DLC, and then I realized, you know what? If they drop the DLC, and I'll just 100% it again, before they have the chance to work on more stuff. So I'm just gonna let them build, let them cook. And now I'm thinking about picking it up again because the last update they did was multiplayer, which makes me think they're not gonna have much more content, or if they do, it's gonna be a long time before they do another batch of content. So now it feels like it might be worth it to go back. Bro, I'm melting. She sounds so good. Seriously? Really? I feel like I sound... So two things are happening. Because it's a just chatting stream and I don't have any like music to listen to. I don't have my ears covered, which normally I do. And that kind of messes up my perception of my own voice. You know how I've been complaining sometimes about I'm too loud and I scream too much. And when I listen to myself back, I hate it. I feel like I'm so loud. That's because I can't hear myself. So now I don't have my ears covered. And I have... now I don't have my ears covered and I have a better perception of my voice and I can be a bit more chilled, I guess. Which is great, but you know, for games, I need to be listening to the game. I don't know why. That's because you're pretty loud. Yeah. But that's because, like, again, I can't listen to my own voice and so I end up screaming. Also, welcome, Crumpets. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hello. How are you? What was I saying? Oh, I was just saying my hellos. No, I was reading the comments. Sucks I gotta work on the 4th, which is also my dad's birthday. I mean, it sucks, but I'm sure you can at least have a good dinner or go out to dinner or something. Or if not, you know, you wait until the weekend. I guess the weekend streaming agrees with you. Weekend streaming is so... It messed up my perception of time so bad, and that's why I didn't post the schedule. All of Sunday felt like a Saturday to me. Until it was too late. A funny story, not that much of a story, but the funny thing about the schedule is I actually realized that I hadn't posted it literally in the middle of the night. As I've said before, I have the bladder... My bladder is the size of a grape. I have a very tiny bladder, and the cold doesn't help, and so I wake up in the middle of the night quite a bit to go to the bathroom. But I had a moment where I woke up, and as I go to the bathroom, I realized, holy shit, the schedule, I didn't post it. But I'm not gonna turn the computer on in the middle of the night to post the schedule. So I was like, I'm sure I'll remember tomorrow. But it still, you know, sucks. I worked a total of 24 hours this weekend. I understand your exhaustion. Oh God. I hope that you can rest now that is. I hope that you can rest and relax. You deserve it. I know I was there. I'm so sorry for everyone having to decide which stream to watch and or for having to listen to my loud, obnoxious voice. Probably covering Mavius a lot of the time. And to anyone who's watching both streams, you're living my life. You're living my dreams. I live through you vicariously. I'm a third shifter and normally wake up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m? 2 p.m? You said at 2. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean. The power of watching streams in the PC and not on the phone allows me to watch more than one stream. Enjoy it! Enjoy it! I do that very rarely because I find myself super confused about like following the conversation or following the two different streams. The voices overlapping just don't agree with me. So Ellie, on the 10th of July you're going to be turning 257th, right? Damn, so old. Hey, it's old for you, human! It's old for you! I'm in the prime... What's the expression? The prime of my youth? Is that the expression? I feel like I know what I want to say, but at the same time I feel like I have no idea. But yeah, I guess I was I did think of maybe talking about my birthday. It's not a bad moment. It's not a bad moment to talk about my birthday today. But I'm gonna read the chat first, cause make sure that I'm not skipping anyone. I've done this multiple times and it is heartbreaking every time. If you're streaming, you have to stream. I know, it sucks. Why not do both? I can't pay attention to someone and also talk at the same time. I can't listen to someone and talk. I could try. You would all notice that something's way fucked up. You would. That's why Vodgang exists. Yeah, but I normally... The difference is that I am normally Vodgang. With a lot of the VTubers that I watch, I am normally Vodgang. Because especially if it's games that I can't follow live every time and I'm gonna lose the thread, it's easier to just watch it afterwards whenever I can. But this is one of those rare instances where it's a stream that I actually felt like participating on and commenting on and like actively being there. And I can't do that with VOD. Like, it is the one occasion. I love VODs, I love being Vodgang and lurking. But on the one time, you know, those very rare chances where you actually do want to chat and you can't. Being a viewer ain't easy either. My Oshi did a 7.5 stream yesterday and a 9-hour stream today, so yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I know that I've done it too, but I can only do it for like special events. I cannot imagine doing it as a regular thing. 261, yes, 261, sorry. I was hooked on the whole, my birthday coming up so close. My birthday's coming up so close, and I really do have to talk about it. Asura, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, welcome! I'm nervous about talking about my birthday. Like, sorry if I'm a little bit out of it when I do, but a little bit anxious about it. No matter what side of VTubing you're on, it's tough, yeah. Yeah. I saw you on the bird chat and thanks to you I remembered that Oiko was on Steam and if Mama plays it Oiko it will be your fault. No, it won't! Shut the fuck up, it won't! I wasn't the one proposing it. I wasn't the one saying it. You were the one. You were the one convincing her. And it didn't take that much, to be honest. But you were the one who brought it up. You're not loud at all? I'm so glad to hear that because I definitely feel loud at all. Oh, very, very loud. Also, I love the contrast. Rancor going, you're not loud at all. Immediately afterwards, Crumpet going, yeah, it's because you're loud. By the way, did I say my hello properly to you, Crumpets? Welcome. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hope you're having a good time. A good shift? A good break? Hi. If you're loud, I never noticed. I noticed. And Inoko, welcome, my hello. Did I say hello? Whatever. You get a second hello if I did. Welcome, my hello. How are you doing? Stop greeting me. Welcome. Hi, Crumpets. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. How are you? Hope you're having a great shift, a great break, and everything. Don't tell the streamer what not to do or else. It's just like when the streamer asks you not to do something. You have to assume. You just have to assume that it's going to backfire. Where was I? I got lost. I'm lost now. Personality wish. Personality wish, you're pretty loud. Even though you're on the shy side, which is honestly ironic. I don't feel like I'm shy. I don't feel like I'm shy. I feel like I'm an introvert, but in the sense that I get exhausted with socializing. I don't feel like I'm shy per se, you know? Feels like two different things. Also, I started playing Vampire Survivors around when the second DLC dropped, and the update dropped when I was about done with the base game, so I did everything in one go, and multiplayer is still being worked on, I think. It is? Also, they announced it, they didn't drop it. Well, what I like is that experience of being able to smoke through the game, you know? So that's what I was hoping for. I finished to 100%, and then instead of doing whatever they were dropping a little bit at a time, I decided, no. I'll wait until it stops being crumbs. I'll wait until it stops being crumbs so I can actually like play it all in one go, whatever's left. And still waiting for some reason, even though I think at this point I really should be able to go back to it. Aren't you always confused regardless? Absolutely, 100%. Nikhil Maharaj, Josh, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. But I feel like when I'm trying to talk, I'd rather be as little confused as possible. Because it does not get easier to be understandable. Like, I already struggle with making myself understood. And I'm already struggle with expressing myself in a way that others can get what I'm saying. So if I'm listening to someone else, it's definitely not gonna get easier. You know? Would a snake live longer? I don't think snakes live longer, but lamias, we definitely do. At least my species. You're just like you're in your prime. That's the entire expression? You're in your prime? Because she's part candy and candy have so much sugar in them, it's hard for us to spot. I'm not part candy. Although now you guys are making me really want a candy. I need to stop thinking about this. I need to stop thinking about like alternate skins and outfits because this is never gonna happen. But actually, you guys are making me think of like candy, a candy skin, a candy outfit thing, which is not gonna happen. I'll tell you right now, it is not gonna happen. Who has the time? But it would be nice. I have too little time for myself to be VOD gang. Understandable. Very understandable. Afraid you're gonna cry again? Not really. Not really. I've gotten a lot better. Oi, I've gotten a lot better at becoming emotional without crying, okay? Except for when I'm watching animation movies. That I'll never stop crying at. But at other things, I feel like we've gotten better. You have your birthday on July as well? Yes, 10th of July. I know how that goes. My Yoshi's weird too. She pulls weekend streams out of nowhere and screws everyone's schedules up. Shut up! You better not be talking about me. My dad was born the most American way possible. On the 4th on a Navy ship by a Navy captain. Was he called American McGee as well? By any chance? I mean, now that I know that that's a real name. No, you know what? Your dad better have been wrapped in an American flag instead of a blanket when he was born. That's the most American way to be born. On the scale of the streamers I watch, you are very, very, very near the bottom when it comes to loudness. Really? That's nice. That's nice to know. We Harry Monkeys, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Lena! Lena! Welcome. Hi, how are you? I'm out watching and playing Forza. Enjoy your Forza gameplay. At least a good can of loud, it makes you happy. Nice, thank you. At least a can of light which makes her actually audible. If you had done the uwu, I would have left for real. I saved the uwu for very special moments. I know that if I bully you too much, you'll go, so I sprinkle it. I sprinkle it only when it's necessary. Did anyone say uwu? You said that right as Lena was coming. What bad timing, Crumpets? What bad timing? I didn't convince Mavia to play Italico. She read Monster Girl with adult content and she added the game to her wishlist faster than you dying on Terraria. I know, I was watching. I was still watching at that point. The contrast between my reaction and Mavia's reaction to Italico was something, for sure. I wish I had the monitors. Same. Nightmares off? Same. Red Ronine, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How have you been? Hi. No one is introverted on the internet? Yes, most of us are introverted on the internet. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. Remember, an introvert is someone who gets their energy drained from social interaction, and an extrovert is someone who feels drained and then gets energized when they are interacting with other people socially. So therefore, the internet is like the most introverted thing ever. Do you think an extrovert is going to spend a lot of time on the internet compared to an introvert? No! An extrovert is gonna like recharge their batteries being outside, so they're gonna go outside and be with friends and stuff. In the introverts, we're all just in the introverts. In the internet, we're all introverts, pretty much. My second is only at 13 inches. I'll assume that that's inches. I'll assume you're saying in inches. The vertical display from Amazon takes so little desk space. I wish I could buy... Here's the thing. I wish I could buy second monitor. I don't think a vertical one would be worth it for how I normally use my screens. I think it would be a lot more worth it to have like two similar sized monitors, in my opinion, for the use that I give it. I spent the last 3 days or so looking for some good body references for pixel art. The problem with me trying to go for a more unique and easily recognizable art style is complete lack of what I need. If I knew any more about pixel art, maybe I would be able to like point you to some places, because I do have friends who work on pixel art. But unfortunately, I don't know much about it. So even if you explained it very well, I probably wouldn't be able to understand exactly what you mean. And the lamias are best girls. Hell yeah, Team Lamias! I love a lot of Monster Girls though. I love all Monster Girls, some of them more than others, but I still think, you know, bias aside, because why would I have any biases, right? But I do think that lamias are very, very high on the list. Wish I could fit a second screen in my setup. Same. Park Candy? Nah, at least it's totally a stealthy cake. If anything, cotton candy, come on! I can't understand what my lamia is saying. Animated by Studio 7. I can't understand what I'm saying a lot of the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. Candy, let's go! I mean, it's already a thing, but we can always have more candy. It's not really... I can make something looking like candy, for sure. Like, properly looking like candy. It's not gonna happen because I don't have the time, but it would be nice. Alternative Ellie candy skin? Okay, let me finish breakfast. No, stop it! That wasn't a request! That wasn't a request, Leo. You don't need to keep going and working. You know, if the words candy skin had come from anyone else, it would have been really, really weird. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. It would be very nice to have. Too bad you don't want me to do it for you. Guys, I can't offload my projects to you. Fiona, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Astroman, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, you guys. Hi. Team Onyx back again. We have to figure out a name for Alina and me. I think it should be something related to Medusa because, you know, Medusa, Snake Lady, turning people to stone, etc, etc. Pretty sure that would come under disrespecting the symbol of American flag, which is federal offense in America. But is the beauty of life, right? Isn't that the beauty of life? And of a brand new citizen. You ever seen Wizard Dan Zid or Tyler One? That's loud. I haven't. Either of those things. Those things just don't ring a bell. Mine is a lady of culture. Yes, she is. I'm just tired all the time. I mean, mood. Mood! My breakfast is asado con papa frita, by the way, since it's 3 p.m. Yeah, that makes sense. ¿Asado? ¿En un lunes? ¿De dónde estás sacando un asado el lunes? I hate the meme of calling degenerate cultured. I think it's, like, funny. I'm very extroverted. I'm also always online. I have a problem. You sound like you would be out of energy a lot. Cause you need to recharge your batteries. I can confirm an introvert. I'm a weird mix of introvert and extrovert. I've heard they call themselves ambiverts? Ambiverts, I think. Do TVs also work? I actually don't like working with that TV as a monitor. Funnily enough, I do have to work with that TV as a monitor, but it's not the best. It's not the best. It swaps the colors slightly, so you can't ever trust whatever you're drawing exactly. Like you can't fully trust on your colors that you're choosing when you know they have TV instead of a monitor. I don't know. Maybe it's just the problem with being an artist. I'm a semi-introvert IRL, but online I'm a super introvert. I resent this idea, right? That people have, that people that are introvert are shy. Because it really doesn't have anything to do. If you saw me in real life in like a party or whatever, you would never think that I'm an introvert until 40 minutes in, when I'm like in a corner with the dog or the cat or the rabbit or whatever, and just like doing stuff on my phone and trying to not be seen by anyone because I need to recharge my batteries. That is when people notice that I'm an introvert. But it's not because I'm shy or anything. I can be the life of the party if I want. I don't know that you guys won't believe me, but I could be the life of the party for a while. Until my battery completely drains. I think most digital artists would have an easy time transferring their knowledge over to pixel art. You would think. I don't think ever about anything, but but also I don't think I would ever be able to properly do pixel art. I would be open to any monster girl, but I'm most inclined towards scaled ones and underwater creatures. Oh yeah, baby, the underwater. Oh, the underwater. The underwater monster girls. Actually, no, I say that, but the flying monster girls. Excuse me, flying. Oh, just amazing. The Stoner Sisters. Why? I can't push my project off onto you, she says as she tinks of what? As the tink of pigs can be heard in the background. You're not mining. Oh my god, guys, you're supposed to be polishing. Why are you mining? Why are you mining? Where's your polishing liquid? Why are the gems so dull? Why is no one polishing them? Lamia and Medusas aren't the same thing? Not really. Technically, Medusa is a stoner snake. Technically, but in a very different meaning of the word stoner. You're not offloading your projects. We also have free time we can spend on whatever we want. It's good practice to start doing more of said projects. I'm never gonna tell anyone not to do something, but I also will never ask people to do things like that. It feels like offloading to people that definitely don't have any obligation. ¿Seguro que les abrazaba ayer? Ah, eso tiene sentido. Eso tiene sentido. A green heretic septic guy was also very loud, but the good kind, just like Ellie. I don't remember watching much stuff about Jacksept. I can say this. Wait. Jacksepticeye. I never watched too much of the guy. I remember watching the Subnautica playthrough because I love that game so much. I love that game so much. And I really had like this period where you get obsessed with the game and you just want to watch other people reacting to it. And it was so sad for me because the most popular, like, easy to find gaming channels that had playthroughs of Subnautica did it in a way that robbed me of all of my joy. Because the thing that I love about Subnautica, oh my god, today I can't speak. Great day for a just chatting stream. Wow! But the thing that I really love about Subnautica is the story, and particularly towards the end of the game, the kind of like revelations that happen at the end of the game. And some of these big gamers, like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, they got like, I don't know if it was alpha versions, beta versions, or whatever, testing versions. I don't remember if it was the devs giving them access or if it was just that the game was very new, and so anyone that played through the updates. And I remember that some of these big revelations and big story beats and moments that for me were like super impactful. I remember that for both Markiplier and I think also for Jacksepticeye, they saw the things before time, they saw things outside of their appropriate context and outside of their narrative context. So by the time they got to that point in the narrative, it wasn't a revelation, it wasn't a reveal, it wasn't a surprise. And it made me really sad. Because like that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for their reactions on that moment, you know? But then that moment didn't happen. It was so sad for me. Team Stone Snake. Don't stone the snake. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna. Yeah. Rock cake. Why would it be cake? Rock candy is a thing. Yeah, and it's really pretty to look at. And we don't have it in this country. I really wish we did because it looks delicious. But I don't have it in this country. I'm both introvert and shy. Okay, that's totally valid and totally understandable. But I just don't like it when people think they're the same thing. I would love to be the life of the party if I liked parties. I like them for like 20 minutes. After that, there better be a dog in that house. Where's our deep sea fish monster girls? No, not the deep sea fish. That's exactly what I don't want. We need diamonds? You can get your own. I don't need diamonds. We're mining because you can't manage the gem mine, so we cannot do it ourselves. I don't need more gems, you guys! That's a lie. You've directly told me not to do so. Really? Wait. I have? Excuse my memory. It's shit. I genuinely cannot remember. This is not a bit. This is not me gaslighting or anything. I just genuinely don't remember. I just assume that anything that happened more than a month ago, me remembering is a 50-50 toss of the coin. Like 0% chances that I'll recall everything, 50% chance that I'll recall a specific thing, maybe like 20% chance that I'll recall it 3 weeks after I was told about it in the middle of the night. A creeper in the mines, get out of there! The gate is open, you can just go! I worked 15 hours yesterday. I feel like drawing a candy alley will be good for I'll put a good way for distracting myself. Then I will not take that distraction away from you. I would never, ever. I love the Jacksepticeye's vibes. I really like the way he narrates games. I think I like his style. Again, I don't watch much of that anymore. I only watch like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, stuff like that when I get really obsessed with a game and I really need to watch like people that I know are top tier content creators in that game. Particularly the Inscription I watched with Markiplier and I liked it quite a bit. All I know about Jacksepticeye for sure is top of the morning to you laddies, and that's it. That's it. Lamias are best because their tails are perfect for cuddles. Yeah! You can be a pillow and a blanket at the same time when you're a lamia. Ain't that cute? Jack is known as the king of Subnautica. Yeah, unfortunately. Subnautica's been on Steam for like 2 or 3 years before the full release. Only the very ending of the story was locked behind the final release. Everything else was out in the open for everyone. I do understand what you mean, yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much because spoilers, if anyone hasn't played that game, I am not going to be the person to ruin it. But yeah, I remember at the very least Markiplier, and I'm pretty sure Jack as well, saw some of the big revelations before like reaching that point in the narrative. They saw it in complete isolation of context and it ruined it. It ruined the chance for an actual reaction in the moment. Back then, Subnautica as you know it now wasn't the same for them back then. They were basically beta testers and promoters. I know, which makes me so sad. I think we can agree that Lina and Ellie team up is rock candy. I could be fine with that. I still feel that something with Medusa or Gorgons would be better, but I could like rock candy. Uh-oh. Load? Load? Are you guys there? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hi? Guys? Guys? Okay. Ah. Okay, good. We're back. We're back. Good. Got scared. Got really scared. I remember those videos of Alpha Subnautica. So it was Alpha Subnautica. No mascots, no party. You have to have at least one of these three things for me to actually like enjoy a party. 1, pets that I can actually interact with. 2, good food. Tasty food. 3, some sort of like tabletop or video game or movie that we're gonna be sharing. If one of those 3 things are present, I'm gonna be interested in the party. If none of those things are present, nah, man. Nah. I'll be honest, out of all the things Subnautica removed scrapped from the full release, the one that I dislike the most is that PDA no longer says 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Are you sure it doesn't? I remember that. And I played the full, like, thing. I didn't play the alpha version. I played the entire release thing. Oh, they changed it to 30 seconds. Ah, so that's why I remember. I remember it saying it, but it was a different... Got it. You should try a cat or dog cafe where you just chill with the little guys. I don't think they exist in my country. I legitimately don't think there's a single one in my entire country. Gotta love when your brain says, hey, remember that thing you were supposed to do 2 weeks ago? Right as you're falling asleep. Or worse, in the middle of the night when you're waking up to go to the bathroom because you have the bladder the size of a grape. The stream didn't want to continue to play for a little while for me. Oh, God. Are we okay now, though? Are we fine? I need some quick yeses before I keep reading, because if I lost any of that, I would be very pissed. It's fine? Okay, good. Crumpets! Are you trying to troll me? We should stop talking so she can't catch up? No, don't. This is my problem. Make it my problem. Subnautica with the Monster Girls would be actually a blast. It would, but it would be a very different kind of experience. Game that I loved seeing random YouTubers playing a lot was Emily Wants to Play too, but so many of them never figure out the first puzzle in the game and then the chat spoils it for them. I've never heard of that one. Ever. No idea what you're talking about. Now I'm curious. In fact, Emily Wants to Play too. There, I Google. I don't think I like it. It looks like a horror game. I Googled it. I don't think I'm gonna do any more than just Googled it. I don't think it's gonna move forward from after Googling it. Out of curiosity, when did you start engaging with the internet subculture? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't really know. Wait, Markiplier? You mean Markimoo? I do mean Markimoo. I get like that. Pretty recently I watched a series vaguely related to Portal 2 and spent a week binging multiple people's playthroughs. Why are you scrolling? Multiple people's playthroughs of it. I mean, that's definitely something that happens to me. When I say expose it, I do not mean they tell them how to solve it. They just tell them the solution out of context and everyone goes, how was I supposed to know that? Ah, well, that sucks. That sucks because if you don't understand why something was solved that way, you can't learn like the logic of the game or the kind of things that the game will expect you to think for other puzzles. Again, I'm gonna use the Little Nightmares example that you guys tell me that doesn't count. But when I was playing Little Nightmares and I couldn't figure something out because I was in a bonus room, and so you guys had to help me figure out that that was just a bonus room and you have to go back sometimes, that made it so that I could finish the game, I think, almost. Maybe almost the entire game without having to ask for help. Because it was just that one little click that I needed. Rokandi's cute. Also, I like Elena though. But Elena sounds like a different name. It sounds like it should be a fusion of us. I remember the really early videos when you can still dig up the sand. I don't. On the first cat cafe in your country, it would have to be a dog cafe. Do you want me to die, Lena? I'm allergic to cats. I have ordered myself the core rules book and the first tome of the bestiary of the 13th age. I technically already own them in PDF form, but for me reading an RPG book in PDF form is impossible. It is? I think that it's easier because you can, like, if you need to reference a different part of the book, you just Google, not Google, but you like search term. And it helps you. It helps you move faster between the important bits that you need in the moment, you know? I have a feeling you want to integrate with human culture for their pets. No? No, I care about humans. Not the little dogs and feathers, friends and little bunnies and humans are great. Jonas, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. The multiple personalities in my head ask, "Are we fine every day?" I just don't trust my internet at this point. Emily wants to play as a horror game with dolls. I don't want it. That's a horror game, isn't it? It is. It is. You want to be a bubblegum lamia or just a dress with candy decorations? Ooh. Both are so good. Both are good ideas. It would have been hilarious if the whole Little Nightmare stream was just you in that room. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. The game sadly underestimates the cognitive ability of the average player. The first puzzle is supposed to teach you how to figure out the rest of the game, but it's a bit too difficult. That's really sad. That is really sad. When a game doesn't ramp up the difficulty in a way that people will be turned away as soon as they start, it's really sad. You allergic? I'm sorry. Yes, I am, Lena. But supposedly, I will start a anti-allergy treatment soon. It really is possible to say, "Hey, streamer, look at this," instead of "Streamer, run there and press that." I personally always prefer like giving people context and giving people like the logic behind it. Because again, you can give them one answer, but if the entire rest of the game is going to require understanding that logic, then what's the point of solving that puzzle for them? They're still gonna get stuck in the next one. I fully believe the first puzzle of the game is the only reason why Emily Wants to Play 2 never became super popular, despite being a lot better than the first game. I have never heard of even the first one. Some humans are hairy though, and some are bald. Yes, Lena. Yes, Lena. Some humans have different densities of hair. Lena's technically bald. She doesn't have hair. It's just stone on her head. Oh my god, Lena's technically bald! Lena, you're technically bald! I'm terribly allergic to cats, she says, as she strokes the cat in her lap, her face skin turning as pink as her cheek pebbles. Listen, just because I'm allergic, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop petting little furry friends, okay? I just have to save it for special occasions, and I have to pop myself full of pills. Which sounds terrible, but it's anti-allergy pills and nothing more. Whenever we backseat you, I hope that we're doing it in subtle enough manner. I feel like you do. I feel like you do it in a very subtle manner because I feel like I learned the logic of the things. I don't feel like I haven't gotten stuck in a game in any way where you... Okay, so I don't know how to express this, but like I haven't played too many puzzle games, right? Because I'm dumb. But like My memories of you guys helping me through puzzles are, for example, like in the pedestrian, right? At one point, you guys had to tell me, Ellie, just press F in the middle of a jump, and you'll get the little guy frozen in the air. And I either hadn't figured it out or I had just forgotten. But just because you guys told me that, I could go for the rest of the puzzles that require that as a solution without having to ask you for help, you know? Like, I don't feel like you guys have ever gotten me to a point where I solved the puzzle and then immediately got stuck on the next one because I hadn't learned the logic behind it. The first one has a lot of playthroughs. Well, I say playthroughs. VTubers and YouTubers flailing around and dying a lot. Granted, I got it. I am not going to watch that game. The first Emily wants to play looks super low effort. Well, maybe they didn't have budget, you know? Any Steam Summer Winter Sales titles on your sites? I don't know. Here's the thing. Reminder that I live in Latin America, which means I have Monopoly money, which means that normally the things that catch my attention is whatever has like more than 50% discount. In fact, you know how Steam allows you to organize your wish list by sale, 50% or more or 75% or more? Normally what I do in any like big sale like this one, the summer sale, the winter sale, what I do normally is I just press that little button that says 75% or more, and that's what catches my eye. That's how I handle it. But yeah, I do keep my wish list a little bit ordered by ranks. I try at least. I try. I was writing recently and created a new creature, the Uranians. Like they come from the planet Uranus, which I know, haha, she said Uranus. But come on, guys, we're not in 5th grade or whatever the American shows say when you're being mature. We're not 12, right? We can say Uranus and talk about the planet, right? That reminds me though, Borador, this is gonna make me super uncomfy to say. This is gonna be uncomfy for me, so give me a second, okay? Several of you guys are on my Steam because we were playing Terraria. I don't want anyone to feel bad, but I will likely get people out of Steam until the next time we play something together, so that I don't accumulate a lot of people, and especially people that are only actually going to play with me every once in a blue moon when I decide to actually go for Terraria again. Also, I'm nervous about people giving me gifts, and I don't want to sound like ungrateful, but I'm paranoid, right? I've told you guys that I'm paranoid, right? Like, there's this fear of what if people tried to get me the same thing and then they wasted their money, right? Because you only can have a copy of the game, and then what if people try to get me the same game and then one of them gave me the game and the other ones just got useless copies? If you reject them, they get their money back? Oh, you should have said that from the beginning. You should have said that from the beginning. I had no idea. Wait, for real? No, bro, but that's actually a really... Oh, you have no idea. Because that's not just a worry that I have for you guys. That's also a worry that I have with all my actual, like... Here's the thing. I'm an introvert. Most of my friends are introverts. Like, the people that I know IRL are introverts. we just gift each other Steam gifts pretty much every year. And every year, I encourage my friends to like organize against themselves so that nobody gets the same thing as someone else. I didn't know that if you reject something, it gets refunded. I've spent years being paranoid and like stressed about this. I've been stressed about this for years. Oh, thank you guys. You've lifted a huge weight. You have lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. The first game for sure is. The second game actually has some budget behind it. That makes sense. But the first one is the popular one. Yeah, because of these the puzzle that you were explaining. You're gonna be bald at old age at this rate. I'm sorry. I get super stressed about causing people the most minor of inconveniences. I don't know. I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. Can you make a poll of bubblegum lamia versus candy dress lamia so we can 50-50 while you talk? Sure. Sure, I'll give you guys the 50-50 toy. It's not even a poll, it's a toy. Bubblegum lamia or candy dress lamia. Bubblegum candy dress. Here you go, have fun. Have fun 50-50ing that. I was going to get you a puzzle game, but decided against it based on the few past streams we had. It's not that I'm not willing to play puzzle games. I'm just afraid of you guys getting frustrated. Frustrated when I play puzzle games and I'm not catching on fast enough. But there are some puzzle games that I want to play, for sure. The question is if I'll do it on stream or off stream. I call those the default settings. Honestly, yeah, officer. I don't know that I ever look at my wish list with intent to buy without turning the 75% off setting. Do lamias even have one of those? One of what? I forgot. One of what? You have a Monopoly money, but do you have McDonald's money? McDonald's has money? McDonald's has fake money? Indivisible is at 80%, just saying. I'm sure it'll pop up. Actually, you know what? Now that you mention that, maybe I should make it higher on my list. Is it on my list? Did I already get it? Let me check something. let me check something. I can't find it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Because right now we're chatting. Right now I'm trying to catch up to you guys. Which is never gonna happen, but, you know. The proper Greek pronunciation of Uranus is killer anyways. You mean Uranus? Uranus is not a planet anymore, I think. I think that's Pluto only, right? It's only Pluto that is the abandoned child of the solar system. For me, that was 10-year-old humor. Pretty sure Steam won't let you give someone a thing they already own. Yeah. But the thing about, like, birthdays is that a lot of people try to only give you the gift on the actual birthday, but also some may plan it ahead and, like, buy it ahead and just schedule the gift to go out. And in that case, two people could buy the same thing because technically you don't have it yet, right? Like technically you don't have it. So the system wouldn't catch that mistake. Kruga Gamer, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Kruga Gamer. You can't give someone a game they already own. It's impossible to. They put that safeguard in to stop exactly that. Yeah, but if they try to gift it to you before you accepted it from someone else, like if people scheduled their gifts to go out at a specific time. You can't even send the gift to someone if they already have it. Ah, no! Not only did I miss Terraria, I also missed the Elyssia game gifting community event. No! No! Nothing like that has happened, and it doesn't need to happen, okay? Nothing like that has happened, and it doesn't need to happen. If they don't accept your gift, it just gets refunded to either their Steam wallet or credit card, depending on what they decide. But you can't relieve a gifted game for a game you already have. That, honestly, like, it honestly removes an entire layer of worry that I've had every single year, you guys. You call the 50-50 and look what happens. I don't know, what is happening? You guys tell me. 100%? Holy shit, you guys! So when I don't care, that's how I get you to vote with your heart? By not caring? That's how I break the 50-50 curse? By not actually having stakes in the situation? Are you absolutely kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why? Why are you like this? Magical girl Lamia could be cute too with her monkeys. I know you're looking mainly at me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Research, I forgot. I don't have the context anymore. Add gummy worm Lamia to the poll. See if it goes for 50-50 to a complete stomp. Maybe later. Leo, do you agree with making a new poll that has gummy worm in there? Because I know that you asked for the poll. I know you're looking mainly at me and I'm sorry for that. What? I don't have the context anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot. I forgot. What the frick? Guys, did my stream, legitimate question right now. Just, you can say yes or no. Did you see my screen like blinking black for like a second rapidly? Or was it just OBS having a stroke? I hope that it didn't translate on the stream, but OBS just gave me like a quick stroke. I saw nothing. No, good. I literally, for a second, it started like rapidly blinking black. So either my monitor's dying, my OBS is dying. I don't know. Either of those would be bad. Seizure party! That's the problem! That's the problem! I'm scared because if it had been, like, I'm not someone who has to be worried about like flashing lights. But I do have to be mindful about that whenever possible so that I can warn people. So I was really hoping that it wasn't translating to the stream. Posted you proof that you can't give things if the account already owns it. I know that! I know that! I was seeing a different thing. Don't worry about it. You playing puzzle games is very fun, even if you get stuck sometimes. Okay. Pluto is tiny, but Uranus is... Uranus is huge. Everybody loves Uranus. It would because you can't store gifts like that. You have to gift it immediately. No, you can schedule it. You can schedule it out. Have you never tried? You can schedule it out to go at a specific time at a specific day. In the case that two people give you the same item at the same time, you can choose one and the other is automatically rejected, or you can just reject it yourself. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, and I wish I had known that years ago. I would assume it auto-rejects the second gift in that scenario. Yes, I would assume that too, but I didn't know that rejecting something gives the money back. I didn't know. If you don't claim a gift for 30 days, it gets refunded. Interesting. Can we add it to Steam to gift your things? As long as you're actually capable, happy to do it, and you're not breaking your own bank, and you're not disregarding your own needs, yes. But, all of those other requirements have to be met first, okay? We've always voted with our hearts. This is just a unifying cause. Okay, let's see you curb stomp this one. Let's see you curb stomp the next one, which is probably gonna happen. Unless you guys are playing games, mental games against yourselves. And now maybe because one person said that it was gonna curb stomp, maybe now you wanna, like, fight that. Add option. Alright, have fun playing with the new toy. Being frustrated when you play puzzle games. I feel like quite a few people get frustrated. I feel like quite a few people get frustrated. Okay, wasn't looking, I saw nothing. No, that's about the black thing. Too late, you already said it. I already said what? I imagine if you scheduled the gift, it wouldn't buy it until the scheduled date. Oh! Okay, that's smart. But I don't have enough experience in buying directly. I don't have enough experience in buying directly. So I'm the kind of person who puts money into the Steam wallet and then uses that. But when does your money get charged? When does your money get charged? Actually, when you schedule a gift. I'm also not the kind of person who would schedule a gift. I'm the kind of person who will, because I was so afraid of the whole gifting things to people who have the possibility of them already having it. Because of that, I'm not the kind of person who gifts a lot with schedule posts. I know that you can do it. I know that you can do it. But I'm not the kind of person who actually does that. I'm wondering now, when does it actually charge it? Things that I feel like testing now. We should experiment with this. We'll all coordinate and buy the same thing to be delivered at the same time. I would highly encourage you not to. I would highly encourage you not to. I doubt any of us here is just throwing money away that they don't have. You worry too much for literally nothing. I'm an overthinker. Of course I worry too much. But I wouldn't call it literally nothing. I wouldn't call it nothing. Because it's your well-being. And you know what? Yes, I'm an overthinker and I will overthink that. But I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I assume money goes into pending, so it's reserved for the scheduled date. That also makes sense. Because if it doesn't get deducted from your wallet, then it would look like you haven't, and maybe you would want to buy something else. And then what does the system do with your gift if you spent the money of your wallet? But then how does it refund it to you? From your credit card or whatever. A pending system does make sense. I hate the Steam wallet. The fact that the Steam by default wants to use your wallet funds and you have to manually tell it otherwise every purchase makes it very difficult to use the Steam market to trade. Nowadays I do not have the time in my life to trade for a couple dollars, but I still remember how annoying it was. Because I have Monopoly money, I actually love the Steam wallet because I use most of the cards that the games drop for a couple extra funds. We need to reassure you that it's fine, or you lose your hair worrying about it too much. Yeah, I will. I wish I could say that I won't, but I will. I'm a worrywart. I'm a worrywart. So now that I've reached the bottom of the chat, I think it's time. I think it's time to actually talk about my birthday. My birthday makes me nervous because it will be the first year that I don't... The first year that... Wow. I've done only one birthday so far, and now I'm saying it's the first year that I don't do the same thing. Shut up! You've only done one. But, this is gonna be the first, like, big event thing. No! No! There are still chats to read. Barely. You're writing them now. Happy birthday, happy first birthday. That's not what I mean. I bought both the Vampire Survivors DLCs on discount for Steam card earnings. Yeah. I also have bought things from cards, from Steam cards. Are you sure you're okay with game gifts? Aren't super chats better? I mean, on the one hand, super chats are better. On the other hand, some of the money that I'll use in my life is going to go for games, especially if there are games that I plan to stream eventually. So it's, you know, it's a thing where, yes, one is better, but also, like, it's hard to judge. I don't know. But yeah, I think super chats are better. But on the other hand, Steam has a lot of discounts, so it's more bang for your buck, you know? Cynical Apple, welcome and hello! How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. What are you talking about? Well, actually, now that I'm at the bottom of the chat, I was gonna talk about my birthday because what I was gonna say is that this is gonna be the first like event, right? Where I'm feeling nervous about my birthday because it's gonna be the first event that I don't actually have the time, energy, or scheduling capabilities to plan something special like the other events that I've had. So for my first birthday here on YouTube, and for my first anniversary, and for the memberships open, and for stuff like that, I've done endurance streams, and I've made sure to have like a surprise to show you in each one. And I've made sure to have things that are like an exciting thing for an event. But for this birthday this year, it's gonna be a really complicated week as a whole. I have things to handle with, like, my sister has very important things to handle that I'm gonna have to help her with. And I have some, like, legal document, bureaucracy thing that I have to handle. That makes it sound super sus, so I'll just say it outright. I'm trying to process my visa for like the United States, which if you're not like knowledgeable about how that works, if you're blissfully ignorant because you live in the US, the whole process of getting a visa, even as a tourist, is a nightmare, especially from Latin American countries. They kind of have the assumption, and especially if you're good at English, and especially if you don't have like a traditional 9-to-5 job that you're tied to, it's very common to have like problems with it because they assume that you're trying to go there to live there and never come back. So I'm very nervous about that, and it's going to be happening all around the same time as my birthday. So I have that, I have my sister's thing. And it's not really a moment where I can plan a big event. It just isn't. So it's making me really nervous because it feels weird not to have a birthday event. And you've noticed probably because I haven't announced anything, and I normally try to give it at least 2 weeks. But yeah, it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. It's like I kind of have an idea of what I could do to make it even a little bit special. Can I be sure that I will, though? I don't know. Just say that you have no plans for your birthday. It's fine, really. We can just draw alongside you that day. Do you think I'm the kind of person? Do you think I'm the kind of person who can just feel so chill about it? Do you think I'm the kind of person that... No! I'm not! I'm the kind of person person who will feel very stressed about the fact that it's a big event that I'm not doing anything for. I'm not doing anything special and it feels really weird and it feels really bad. I've been very nervous about it. I've been really stressed about it, but I just can't. It's such a complicated week. Everything just like the stars align to make it so that and especially with this entire last month having like issues to solve in the house constantly. It was just like impossible to plan anything out. Happy birthday? It's not yet. It's not my birthday yet, Cynical Apple. It's on the 10th of July, so what day is it? It's in 7 days. It's in 1 week. Oh my fucking god, it's in 1 week. Oh god. Okay, it's in 1 week, you guys. If you have an event, awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun that day. I can't promise anything. I literally can't promise anything. I'm literally trying to figure something out. As we speak, I'm constantly just trying to figure something out. I wonder what big collab she will organize for her birthday. Stop! Stop! Oh my god! I can't believe she's inviting Messi to her birthday stream. I can't believe Elyssia abandoning us. Wow! You say that as a joke. You say that as a joke, but the evil side of my brain that is I forgot the word. Overachieving. The evil part of my brain that is overachieving, like, tells me that, but tries to make it for real. Anytime we get to spend with you is fun, so do what you want. Thank you. Thank you. It really means a lot that you reassure me because I am constantly fighting with my brain. The logical part of my brain versus the annoying, overachieving part of my brain. It's not nice in there, you guys. It's an ugly fight in there. I know you're not the kind of person, but I myself am. And I'm trying to reassure you that we're gonna be fine. We're gonna have fun, and so will you. Just sort yourself out. Thank you. It might not seem... Listen, hear me out. It might not seem like I'm actually, like, absorbing these reassuring words. I swear it does help. I promise it helps a lot. Also, apologies, I heard birthday, so I immediately said that. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's next Monday. It's in a week. Sorry, lady, I am back. Cat was doing cat noises. I assume that's what cats do, though. I assume that's kind of like the point of having a voice box. Vocal cords. You don't have to do anything big or different for your birthday. The singing concert you're doing is more than enough. Since you brought that up, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit too. Because you may have noticed, some of you may have noticed that I have closed the suggestions channel. And I'm gonna say it right the freak now. A lot of people are gonna be disappointed when I actually do that mini karaoke. I'm gonna call it a mini karaoke right away. Because I did have enough suggestions to make it a proper karaoke. Except a lot of those suggestions are just completely undoable, you guys. Like completely unmanageable. Some of them I just don't want to do. Some of them I don't want to do. But some of them is like very specific versions of songs that have no karaoke versions readily available, or like there's one song I thought it was very interesting as a suggestion, but it's 14 minutes long and it's an entire choir. How the frick would you expect me as a one individual person to sing an entire choir's worth of voices that is 14 minutes long? Tell us which one you don't like so we can stop sending them. It's just that it's such a unique set of characteristics, right? Like, if I don't find a karaoke of it, it would be very hard for me to. I'm not making the instrumentals, obviously. I'm literally always finding the instrumentals on YouTube. So when I don't find an instrumental, I have to scrap the song, and some of them are I'm just choosing not to do. I apologize, but some of them I'm just choosing not to do. I'm going to apologize right now. Some people are gonna be disappointed. And I'm gonna say right now, I want to thank 2 people, especially. I'm not gonna say who because I would have to search for it. I will have to like go through the entire like channel right now. But some songs that I hadn't heard before and that are now on my like Spotify playlists because they're certified bangers that I will literally just listen to because they are nice to listen to. So thank you for the finds. Thank you for the finds. Very happy about some of those songs getting thrown at me so that I could discover them in the first place. Exactly a week, huh? Yeah, it's exactly a week, which feels very short to figure out what to actually do. So no female version of Gilgamesh. That one does have a karaoke. That one does have a karaoke. And I have learned the lyrics somewhat. I can't promise that I'll actually be able to sing it well because they're registered, but that there's gonna be an attempt. There's going to be an attempt. Just do a guarding stream and everyone will be happy. Or Jackbox. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep that one in mind too. She broke constantly. Overlord. Overachiever is what I meant to say. Aha! She admitted to being evil. No. There's an evil voice in my head, but it's only evil towards me. The evil side of her brain shut her down. She did. The evil side of my brain shut me down, you guys. Ellie's Brain Fight Club. How tough are you? I win most of the time. Thankfully, I win most of the time. But it's there. Ellie's going to America for a singing concert. Can you imagine? Can you freaking imagine? Karaoke, can we recommend songs? Because I already closed the channel, I'm gonna allow you to throw one song in, and I'll consider it. But I won't promise anything. I won't promise anything. I'll just consider it to myself. Because you find out about it only now. Skill issue, Ollie, come on now. It's not a skill issue. You should do Empire of the Clouds by Iron Maiden. That's totally not a long song. If it's more than 5 minutes, I'm not even looking at it. Through the Fire and the Flames by Dragon Force. Is that the one? The metal-y one? The Through the Fire and the Flames with Carry On one? I cannot do that one. Ah yes, a completely normal thing that everyone experiences. I just have an evil voice in my head. I believe most of us call that voice in our head thoughts. Listen, it's the overachieving perfectionist part of me. And I call it evil because it hurts me. But it's not gonna hurt any one of you. It doesn't hurt anyone else, it only hurts me. So it should be fine, right? What's your type of music, Ellie? I genuinely... If you're asking about the music that I like and that I listen to, here's where I lose a bunch of people as far as like recommendations go. I love K-pop, specifically like girl groups. Something that's like super girly and high energy, and also musical theater soundtracks. Yeah, I know that probably nobody on this chat would care to listen to them, but I will listen to them and never get tired. What's a good night? What's a good night banger? The entirety of Come From Away. A 1-hour soundtrack of musical theater. That's my banger. Overachieving both thirsty gem mine owning boy. You guys are really gonna make me. You guys are really gonna make me make an evil Ellie, aren't ya? Damien, my Ice Earth is like almost 9 minutes long, and yeah, Through the Fire and the Flames is the one metal song that sets the guitar on fire. I'm not gonna deny it's like really cool. If you're crazy if you think I would actually try to do that with my own voice. Are you kidding me? I gotta hear those. Those what? Those what? Metal songs? Metal more than 5 minutes? Ellie Turandot stream? Turandot is like an opera, right? Fun fact that absolutely none of you were expecting. I do have some operatic lyrical training. I actually have some experience. I have sung the Ave Maria before. It was a long time ago. I don't know that I can still do it. I don't know that I could do it nowadays if I wanted to. But I have had some training on that. Did someone already recommend Cupid by 50/50? Yes, and that is one of the 2 songs that I've added to my like Spotify playlist. I really like it. I'm gonna be trying to study that one in English. There are the version that somebody recommended was an AI Gura version, which I'm not super crazy about the AI. We all know this, but I'm also not someone who is any kind of confident in Korean pronunciations. I did love discovering the song through that though, and I watched the actual like music video and stuff. Try singing Not Tomorrow from Hellsinger. Is that metal? Do you guys want me to drop my voice? Do you guys want me to lose my voice entirely? I'm gonna Google it though. No Tomorrow from Hellsinger. No Tomorrow. Hellsinger. Of course it's metal! It's from the game Hellsinger! I didn't know. I thought that Hellsinger was gonna be like a metal band. Wait. Is it a metal band? Is the game based on a band? No. No, it isn't, right? But is it an evil candy, Ellie? I think evil and candy are 2 different things. Now the show tunes. Really? You like show tunes? You like musical theater? I know that you're probably just joking around, but that's the kind of shit that I listen to the most often, for real. Letter to Dana by Sonata Hassan was the best song. Has to be one of the best songs ever. At this point, I'm just assuming that everyone's just like talking about metal. At this point, I'm just assuming that any like song title that I see is metal. Can I recommend Japanese songs? You can throw songs out there, but again, I cannot promise anything. Dania, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. What's the spell about? It's literally just like for funny games. It's a toy. It's a toy for you guys to play around with the 50/50ing. There's always Elon by Nightwish. The only song that I remember listening to and liking from Nightwish, but then again, I haven't heard a lot of it, is the one that's called Nemo, I think? No! Metal Hellsinger totally doesn't have metal songs in it. I didn't know that you were talking about the game. I thought maybe Hellsinger was the name of a band. Brutal Legends kinda is. Emphasis on kinda. Kinda metal? Candy can be evil. Of course it can be, but I think they're 2 different things. In my mind. In my mind, it's 2 different things. The snake of tooth decay. That's terrifying. Scary. Beast or Hero is an entire chapter about that theme. About evil candy. I know. They made a band or hired one to make the soundtrack for the game, and each stage is sung by different famous vocalists. No Tomorrow is sung by the guy from System of a Down. Ah, that's all I needed to know. That is all I needed to know, actually. The Green Bird is watching your comments about Korean and Japanese with excitement. The Green Bird, Duolingo? Duolingo sucks for Japanese and Korean. Like, Duolingo sucks as a learning platform for languages that have different alphabets and significant different grammar from your own. I feel like. Ah, yes, Metal Hellsinger, the famous country gospel band. I didn't... It's just that... Wait, let me defend myself. Let me defend myself. First, Retouch said from Hellsinger. He didn't say Metal Hellsinger, so I didn't remember of the game because the game is Metal Hellsinger, and I thought maybe there was a goddamn band. Kinda is a game about a band. It's like the Jack Black game. Oh, but I was talking about Hellsinger specifically. Heatwave's Japanese version by Lime. It's a vibe. I'll listen to it. I can't promise anything. I will not promise any... Wait. Heatwave's Glass Animals? Is that a cover from Glass Animals? Because I know Glass Animals is like a band. I know Glass Animals is a band. I know because I have this video essay stashed in my watch later list that is called something like Glass Animals only makes concept albums or something like that. And I was like, oh, I love concept albums. Let me see what this person has to say about this Glass Animals thing band. And then I never watched it. Duolingo has improved a lot, but you shouldn't rely on it alone. It has? There's Take Me Away by Blue Oyster Cult. Forgotten, but also good and not actually metal. Why are we talking about metal? Playing Worms on Discord when? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't particularly feel enticed by Worms as a game. I just don't. You guys know that I'm not a competitive person. I'm not super drawn to experiences like that. Especially when it's freaking Worms. I know why. I know why you're saying it. I'll take it as an attack. That's because you didn't play it? Or because I'm not competitive. You know? I always like playing Worms. Haha, Worms game. Early worm funny. Haha. Yeah, maybe it has something to do with that. Anytime I played Worms as a kid, it gave me fits of rage. It did? And do you ever plan on playing Minecraft with chat? I would like to. Maybe sometimes for member streams especially. Figuring out how to make a server or make it possible is not fun. And it's something that's gonna take me proper research that right now is not a priority, you know? Worms are uncompetitive? What? But that game isn't it like a shoot the other players kind of game? Welcome to the Internet by Boy Brainem would be kinda on brand, though I imagine you'd probably be skipping or changing some lyrics. No, I wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't know how to. It's a great song, but I wouldn't know how to change those lyrics. What games do you want to play in the future? I have some games that are like very close to being played soonish. Like quite soonish. We have let me check this Let me check this image that I shared a while back with some people. Let me find it. I'll find it. I don't want to think. I just want to find it. If I think, I have to spend time thinking. If I just find it, I can keep talking while I look. You know? And then I can just read them. Okay, so here are some of the things that I'm interested in trying on stream soonish. December priorities for soonish, right? We have Age of Mythology. We have Bioshock. At some point, there's going to be an update for Peglin. We have Don't Starve Together whenever I can drag Lena or Mao, one of them, probably one of them, through the dirt and like force them. I have Little Nightmares 2 that apparently is going to probably happen in October. I'm trying to make it happen before then. But honestly, time-wise, I think it's probably happening in October. We have Monster Girl Manager because brand, and there's Potion Craft and/or there's a lot of like potion games that have been coming out this last year. I really would like to do a potion game. I think there's also Strange Horticulture as an option, as an alternative of Potion Craft. There's Potionomics, but I think that one reads as very long. There's the I don't know. There's a lot of potion related games, and I don't know. I think it would be nice. I think it would be nice to play a potion game. I have a lot more games, obviously, but those are the ones that I have set my sights on for the short term. You know, like for soonish. Did I mention Bioshock? Bioshock should be like very soon, hopefully. I don't know. In Worms, you can win and lose, but it's a game for the lulz. You don't have a great history of treating people well in Minecraft. Oi! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I am so nice in my Minecraft world. I made an entire wall around the village. I made sure that all the village had like nice accessible homes and that there weren't any holes or ravines in the village. I made sure that everything had light so that no creatures would like spawn and hurt the villagers. What are you talking about? The merchants don't fucking count. Merchants are a different kind of, you know, threat. They may not look like a threat, like creepers and skeletons do, but they are a threat. Believe me. Believe me. A villager, a merchant killed my cat. Okay, you have to understand. Worms is a PvP game, so it is a competitive game. That's what I feel. It would require a dedicated server. No way someone would be able to handle something like this on their machine. That's the thing. It's complicated. It's complicated. And I don't do well having to research things that are complicated. It is, but that does not make it competitive. Half of the casual Worms experience is players accidentally blowing up their own worms. But it's still a competition. I don't think anyone actually cares about winning or losing in Worms. It's all for the laughs of watching unforeseeable domino effects of destruction. I don't know, something about the gameplay has never been like super appealing to me. If you want a song that's really out there, Window Washing Cowboy by Da Vinci's Notebook. Again, I'll research it, doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Someone to me about Dawn of War, and I thought, oh, someone told me about Dawn of War probably, and I thought, could it possibly went to Steam? Yes, it's on sale. Bought a whole bundle with 6 expansions of Dawn of War 1 and 2. Congratulations! Nice! Hell yeah! You get those sales and you squeeze the money out of them. Or you can just do Little Nightmares 2 and not stop yourself from experiencing one of the best games out there. I'm not stopping myself. It's gonna happen. It's going to, I promise. Ellie the potion seller, I can get behind that. I mean, I'm really attracted to the idea of potion making. I really like magic-y games and fantasy games. And potions especially are like out there. Strange horticulture is great. It's more logic-based. In my mind, I like get them confused in my head a little bit. Potion craft and strange horticulture, because both of them read to me as like garden, potion, you know? So either one of those. It doesn't need to be potion craft or strange horticulture. I don't know which one is better, but I am attracted to the idea of playing a potion game. Any chance in the future you will play Street Fighter 6? I'm gonna be honest, no. I'm gonna be completely honest, there's no chance. I have only 2 fighting games that I'm willing to interact with, and that's Schoolgirls and the pony one. The My Little Pony one. Because I'm not competitive, and fighting games require a level of dedication and a level of practice that I'm not like willing to put in to become good at them. And I'm also not the kind of person that will just enjoy playing a game without doing my best to improve. And so it puts me in a very weird place where I'm not willing to do what I need to improve, but I also don't enjoy it if I don't feel like I'm doing good enough or like I'm doing enough to improve. But it's just too much time that I don't have. You know, and fighting games, the ones that I already have an emotional bond to, which are Schoolgirls or the Pony one, those I'm willing to play because like I already have an emotional bond to, you know? But anything else, I don't have a reason to get emotionally invested because it's just gonna be a bit of an emotional problem for me. I'm 80% sure Potionomics is just R34 bait. I played the demo of it at some point. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I love the design of the characters, and the gameplay is like card game based, which I've played plenty of card gamers. I really do enjoy card games on any medium, actual cards and Steam card games. Merchants don't have rights, I agree, Ellie, thank you. See, merchants are not the same as treating people badly. I treat the villagers wonderfully. For merchants, I just dig a hole with lava and push them in. See, that's worse! That's worse than what I do! Look at the Rio, look at the Rio! Let me point at someone who's worse than me. While Worms is PvP, I would hardly call it competitive in the traditional sense. Imagine having to buy a realms on Minecraft to play with friends. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. It's just like, why are just not things? Why are things just not intuitive? Excuse the little stroke I had there. And why are things just not intuitive, man? If you guys get to play Minecraft with Ellie, for the love of everything holy, don't try to trade with her or sell her anything. Yeah, I would say that. If you want to trade stuff, you leave it in a chest and you type it, and then we do a trade by chest. That is the safe way of doing trades. Oh my god, my typos? Don't worry, I figured it out, I think I figured it out, Dario. Dawn of War, woo! I'm assuming you like that game, Retouch? I know nothing about it. No idea what it is. Sounds like a shooter. Or a strategy? Nah, it sounds like a shooter. Ellie, what would your potion shop be called? Oh, I don't know. I would have to think about it. I don't believe of view. You promised not to wait for October, and I don't remember it having happened. Here's the thing. I did promise, and then there's a reason why it hasn't happened. I promise there's a reason. My promise is there's a reason. Street Fighter 6 is kind of too expensive. It's also like as I said before, I explained it. Fighting games, I have a thing. Does Street Fighter even have a story? No idea. I would assume, but I have no idea. Strange Horticulture is about solving riddles to go into specific spots on maps to find new plants and then being able to identify those plants. There is potion brewing, but you use it for like 3 potions. Oh, for some reason I got the idea that they were both like very potion based. Interesting. Why did I get that idea? Why did I think that? Fighting hurts, I think the Skullgirl plus My Little Pony merge. Exactly! Them fighting hurts. Not even the Holo Girls fighting game? I feel very hesitant about that one. I feel very hesitant about that one. Because I know that immediately, as soon as it came out, it already got it already got added to like fighting game tournaments, and it went so mainstream that it went past the realm of VTubers and became like known by people who don't care about VTubers but are in the fighting game community. And so that one is like something that I feel afraid of going into, because I would be going into entirely from the whole life point of view, like to enjoy the whole life part. And I have this idea that when people find someone playing fighting games and they watch a stream, I have this feeling that they kind of expect the person to be enjoying the fighting game of it all. that they expect that streamer to be interested in the fighting game part, you know? Especially when it's fighting games that are in tournaments and popular and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really thinking about the whole live fighting game. Apparently Street Fighter has a story, I would assume. Street Fighter 6 is a world tour mode which is story. I would assume. Mindy, welcome by the way. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Merchants are not people. Merchants are a function. I mean, I guess you could say that about the villagers too, but I like the villagers and I take care of them and I respect them. I didn't kill the merchants, I pushed them and they casually and accidentally fell into lava. That sounds... I don't think that would be defendable in court. I don't think it would be defendable in court. Dario. It's an RTS? Damn, I was close, I did say that it sounded kind of like strategy, but... Duke! Welcome! Hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Duke! Dawn of War is 40k RTS. Best one out of the 3 games that are out. Okay, so I was close. I did say strategy. I backed down, but I did think it for a minute. Dawn of War strategy like Age of Mythology or Age of Empires and StarCraft. Yo, so like RTS. But you can see how I can be... I'll figure this out. Okay, but you can see how I can be. No, I can't figure it out. And don't believe me, you're promising now, do you? I do, I see, I understand. It's like the little girl who called Wolf. But I promise there's a reason. There is a specific reason. I want to preach about Street Fighter 6, but I'll just respect your choice. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, I can't help feeling the way I feel about fighting games. About the way that I enjoy trying to improve in games, but also the way that I just don't have the time and dedication to dedicate to fighting games. specifically, and how that creates a conflicting amount of feelings in me. Mark of Chaos was a lot of fun. I remember beating the first chapter. Of the story, not knowing you can retrain lost units. Honestly, it was more fun that way than playing correctly. But yeah, it was also really fun Warhammer strategy. So Dawn of War. Still talking about that one. Idle Showdown was so good as a game that people play it even if they don't care about the funny dog with the chainsaw that screams Yubi Yubi. Exactly, that's the thing. It went so mainstream. Here's my fear. Shiny Bunny, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Here's my fear if I play any more fighting games, which, again, I do have an interest in playing. Then the fighting hurts because I care so much about the ponies and stuff. But I know they're not ponies anymore. I know. They're a llama and a unicorn and a baba. They're ponies, okay? They're still ponies. I still know that the llama is Pinkie Pie and I still know that the unicorn is freaking Rarity, okay? I don't care. Maybe I'll care when I actually see the story of that game, which I'm excited for. But anyways, my fear, as I was saying, my fear with like fighting games is I don't want people to stumble upon me when I'm playing a fighting game and expect something of me that I will never be able to give them. I will never be able to become a pro fighting game player. I will never be able to be the kind of person who gets really excited and competitive about it. Because I'm in there for the story and the pretty designs and the cool hand-drawn art. And the cool designs and stuff. And I feel like most people who would find me, if they were to find me through that they would expect something different. And that's a fear that I have, and I don't like it. You're literally making up imaginary disappointed viewers. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But we know this already, don't we? Don't we know the way that I think and feel and my overworked mind? It's not something that I'm interested in risking. For some reason, I'm actually not a fan of Idle Showdown, and it's not just because it's a fighting game. Since I haven't played it yet, I have no idea what else it could be. Maybe the story? I hear there's a story. Or it could just be vibes. We don't need to explain it. Sometimes we just don't like the vibes of something. I would love watching you play the adult fighting game. I would assume that some people would, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Shiny Bunny, did I say hello to you? Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I think I did. It feels so weird seeing a morning when I'm about to go to sleep. Ah, the beauty of time zones. The beauty of the nightmarish concept of people living in different times. Believe me, I know the pain of it. Duke also knows. Duke, I'm so glad that you can be here for a little while. How are you? How have you been doing? It's been a bit. How are you? Also, legitimately, how are you? After the thing. I hope you're doing good. I think the normie Idol Showdown players are just hiding their power level. I don't know, what do you mean normie in this case? People who aren't into the fighting game scene? My Little Pony, the show. I love the most, right? My Little Pony, the show that I loved the most as a child. I'm assuming that's what you meant. I love My Little Pony. I'm very disappointed you don't trust us, Ellie. What do you mean I don't trust you? I trust you. I don't trust some people specifically, officer. I mean, people specifically. It's a joke. It's a joke. I kind of trust you. the game, Ellie! I can't! But there was a shortcut, but you didn't know about it! You were making it up! It wasn't a lie by coincidence! You coincidentally made up a lie that was the truth! Most fighting game enjoyers just expect you to have fun, and if you don't, drop the game. And if you don't, drop the game. The way that I have fun, the way that I enjoy games is by trying to improve and like getting good at them. But there's a certain level of difficulty. There's a certain ceiling where I just can't, within an acceptable amount of time and effort, for what I consider acceptable for the rest of the things that I have to do. Someone should cuddle you so you're forced to chill the hell out. Listen, Retouch, I have hugged dogs. I don't think cuddling would work. If hugging dogs hasn't worked, I don't think cuddling would either. I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, all jokes aside, tiny little like not bummer the diversion of the conversation, but like important, serious. I do have a therapist. Don't worry, I'm not just going around thinking that all of this anxiety is normal. I promise. I do take care of myself. But yeah, little aside done. Cassie, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Oh, sis, did I say hello to you at any point? Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. We would rather watch a streamer have fun playing a different game than you're not enjoying playing a game we enjoy. That's how I feel when I watch people. And that's the reason why I don't want to go into fighting games, except for the ones that I actually have like an emotional interest in. Because I know that I'll feel pressured mostly by myself. I'll feel pressured, and it's going to not make it super enjoyable. Now, when I play the pony one, I think I'm gonna be way more focused on actually like getting to know the characters, so I can stop calling them the Pinkie Pie Alpaca and the Rarity Unicorn. And stuff like that. And the Fluttershy Deer. I'm remembering little by little. Little by little I remember. Because I remember so much about the actual like original version of the game with the ponies. It takes me a little while, but one day it won't. One day I'll know the characters for their actual names and their actual stories. The pain of time zones, it's so painful. It sucks so hard. It sucks so hard. I'm doing good, lol. I didn't breathe a lot of the fumes. I'm very glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. My bad English, sorry Elyssia. Don't worry about it. I do bad English constantly. I'm constantly doing bad English. Don't worry about it. I trust anyone? Sometimes. Sometimes. You're getting hung up on the smaller details again. On the smaller details? On the smaller details of the fact that it was a completely made up thing? Ellie's taking care of herself. I didn't need class in 2 weeks. Exactly. It's been like a month, guys, since the last time I ate class. I'm taking care of myself. I'm taking care of myself. I hope you don't worry about putting too much on them. Too much on what? Too much of what and what? I will be disappointed if you forget you can dodge in Brawlhalla, so I kind of get it. It's been a long time since I played Brawlhalla. I didn't remember that you could dodge. Rainbow Dash, Applejack. Yes, but what animals are they now in Them's Fighting Herds? That's Shiny Bunny. The thing is, if you have never heard of Them Fighting Herds, which maybe you haven't. It's a fighting game that started as a My Little Pony fan project. It was called Fighting is Magic, and it was pretty advanced, I think, when Hasbro got a cease and desist on them, and they were forced to change the entirety of the game. They made all of the characters anew, but like, if you remember the original game, you can tell which character was supposed to be which character. So nowadays, when I see them fighting herds, and I see the characters, when I see the llama in them fighting herds, I know that that used to be Pinkie Pie. And to me, in my mind, it's Pinkie Pie. I've been mostly unimpressed when watching people play DMC5, so if you decide to play it, you could only surprise me, don't worry. It's really hard to watch someone playing your favorite game, right? Because like, there's a very specific set of expectations that you have, even unconsciously. Like I said before, like how I got disappointed when I watched people playing Subnautica and not getting like the surprise reveal at the end that I was interested in. It's like you have so much love for this experience that you had, and you want other people to react to it, and you hope that they'll react similarly, you know? I have a passive AoE calming aura, and I'm good at cuddling and making people feel no pressure. I can even massage someone to sleep and fall asleep in the process, even if I normally can't sleep. That sounds like a hack. Life hack! You just massage someone and you fall asleep. That sounds like a game changer. You should check if it works in plushies. So maybe you buy yourself a massage plushie so that you can massage them when you're having trouble sleeping. Glass is good for champagne teeth and it tastes good to boot. I'm not going to endorse eating glass, you guys. I am not going to endorse eating glass. Man, I remember the glass eating last time. It has been a while since I've been here. Yeah, it has been. But it's understandable. It's 5 AM for you, so it's very understandable. Tastes good if you like the taste of blood. Maybe, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna endorse eating glass. I'm better than $5, I promise. Me starts talking about a game I like. My friends ask if I know the lore. I say no, and then my friends rant about all of the lore from start to finish. Well, if you haven't finished the game, you could tell them that, hey, they're spoiling you. And if you have finished the game and you don't care about the lore, you could tell them that, you know, you're not, like, interested in the lore that much. Ah, MLP. MLP, la segunda franquicia más profanada de todos los tiempos. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad that that is what it's known for. I'm honestly so sad that that is what it's known for. Fluttershy is a sheep, Applejack is a cow, Rainbow Dash is a dragon. Oh yeah, the dragon! Rarity is a deer. I got them wrong. You're right. You're right. Rarity is not the unicorn. Twilight is the unicorn. And Fluttershy is not the deer. Rarity is the deer. Man, it's been a while. I really want to play that game so I can stop calling them their not names. I just entered a heated, unnecessary argument with my sister about the Twilight films. I said how the movies are garbage and she still loves them when I said the effects were awful and she got mad. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that your sister hasn't discovered the actual cinema. I'm gonna give them this as credit to the Twilight films. There is one scene in the second film that is a nice representation of the text, and the text, which is a nice representation of like being in a sort of depression state in one of the ways that depression can feel like. Depression doesn't feel the same to everyone, but the book has what I consider to be a nice representation, and the movie represented that accurately and well. And that's as much as I can say about the movie. So that one scene. I saw a video, it shows you who is who. Yeah, Leo did just tell me who each of them was. I had got them mixed up a little bit, but I'll never forget that the alpaca is Pinkie Pie. Never. The thing about DMC5 is that it's usually people's first. I can't read. Let me drink water. Take two. The thing about DMC5 is it's usually people's first DMC game, and so they have zero muscle memory or knowledge about how to play the game, nor do they bother learning. Only remember two that actually tried. And so you sit there just watching people stinger spam the entire playthrough. I'm assuming stinger spam means that there's one good move that they just spam over and over. I think... Personally, I think I would disappoint you if I were to play DMC, because I feel like I am the kind of person who will find something that's comfortable and spam that. Just because, as I've said before, maybe I haven't said it enough. Like, I don't know. Well, I forget what I say pretty much as soon as I say it, right? I am the kind of person who will prioritize 100% prioritize like story and characters other than gameplay. I still care about gameplay, but not necessarily all the time. Only when the gameplay is particularly satisfying to me. And all the other times, I'll just do whatever's easier. Glass? You mean rock candy? Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop with the glass jokes. She told me that in a movie like that, effects aren't important at all, and that she doesn't understand why I care too much about it. I proceeded to explain why, and boy, was she not happy. I mean, at the same time, don't stress yourself over something so dumb, you know? If at any point the conversation gets too annoying, just go, whatever, it's just a movie, and leave. Wait, Elyssia, you eat glass, shiny bunny? For the purposes of making sure that everyone's on the same page, it's a joke, okay? It's a joke. It's not true. I do not endorse eating glass. There's a lot of moves to get into your muscle memory, starting with how not to stinger spam. I have the feeling that I would probably find one move and spam it. I prefer my glass fresh, pure sand for me, please. You know what? I will endorse eating sand if it means that you don't eat glass. And you call yourself a brony fake fad. Oi! I just haven't played the new game, okay? I just haven't played. I remember the fighting is magic stuff. Ale, the MLP lore master. I knew MLP before R34. I just didn't watch it much. Can you guess what other franchises are in the podium? I would guess, but I've already seen the post that you're talking about. I think, unless you're talking about a different thing, I've already seen the post that you're talking about. So it's not much of a guesswork game if I kind of know. Why are you eating glass? Me, a snake girl of YouTube endorsed it, so why not stop it? I don't endorse eating glass! I do not endorse eating glass! The whole movie's depression. Not really. Not really. It attempts to be something else. Glass an Argentinian snack? Yup, stop it! If you're gonna eat an Argentinian snack, eat an alfajor, okay? Stinger in DMC is an attack that launches you into the enemy and deals knockback to enemies. That sounds annoying. That sounds annoying! Because if you deal knockback, then you have to go chase them again. We used to munch wood with friends? Why? Why? It's not a good move. It's the easiest to do because it's melee while pushing a stick towards the enemy, and it's a dash forward that chops the enemy away. Well, now that somebody explained that it deals knockback, I don't think I would do that because it sounds annoying. Has anyone mentioned that one movie from My Little Pony? We haven't been talking about the show itself because we'll be talking about the game that is based upon what used to be a fun game. Them's Fighting Herd, which used to be Fighting is Magic. You dash again to close the gap, shove an enemy away again, and it turns into an endless loop. Yeah, that's also annoying. Look who says that, oh, this surprise is coming from you of all people. I can't help it that I get stressed about stuff, but I can encourage you to walk away from a stressful talk that is meaningless. But to me, it's all meaningful. You know how some people eat the eyes after they finish their drink? Well, after Ellie finishes the eyes, stop it! Stop! It's a joke! If you try to do one combo using launcher and not using stinger more than 2 or 3 times, it would be enough to impress me? Then I probably would. I probably would then. At least endorsing me! I'm gonna start my new diet all now! I'm not endorsing it as a good diet. I'm endorsing it as a good alternative to eating glass. But you know what else is good and super endorsable other than eating glass or sand? Eating actual food, you guys. Oh, also it's been 2 hours now, so I'm also gonna start wrapping it up. So let's try to not grab new topics that are gonna send me on a half-an-hour tirade, okay? We can get talking, but let's not start any like super brand new topics. If you knock them back, you can use the stinger attack to dash towards them afterwards. Yeah, but that's still annoying. That's still very annoying. Would you rather munch on glass or wood? I guess wood, but you could also have a confession to make, a cow confession to make that you and everyone else. You can also munch on food. You know, like nutritional stuff? Food that has actual nutrients? I would highly encourage that. I would highly encourage your diet consists on mostly food. Believe it or not. You can't say no to both. Yes, you can! Why wouldn't you be able to? There are ways to get around that. Dante has Trickster Teleport that plops you in front of the enemy, and Nero has Pull Move and Leap that slams enemy to the ground. So they are both alternatives to the knockback thing. Stinger Move Neuron Activation. Brrr. Stinger Move goes brrr. The newest pulp diet is a lot more literal than you may have expected. I sure hope nobody's actually out there eating wood. Thanks for the stream, Snake. Gonna start doing soon. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed your asado and the stream, of course. And I hope that you can relax a little bit and rest after such an arduous work day yesterday. I hope that you have a good day. Wood or gnomes? Wood! Wood! You're not gonna get me! You're not gonna get me with that! Sure, I can absolutely not definitely ask you about the Dracula Daily today to unnecessarily put out the stream beyond what you were planning. Listen, if you want me to talk about the Dracula Daily, boy, can I start talking about Dracula Daily, but I'm not gonna fall for that. Although we are approaching the part of the story that is a huge hiatus like this, when people heard me last year saying that it was gonna take so many months to read the book, they didn't like really get the point of the book, which is you live it in real time. And the funny part about June and July both is that they are both like very small months. They're like 6-7 entries in all of June, and now we're kind of in a hiatus as well. And the fun thing is that I already know how it goes, so I'm not super like dying to know what happens next. But the first time that it happened, oh my god, I was dying every single day. I was checking my email to see if I had gotten a new email. It was a pain. So that's the part of the story that we're in, and we are approaching the part of the story that's going to be adapted by a movie later this year, which I'm very excited for, because as soon as that part starts, I'm going to be like putting that trailer everywhere for readers of the book to like give this movie a chance, because I think we need to give a chance to movies that look like good adaptations so that we get better adaptations. I really want a good adaptation of Dracula, one that actually follows the book, you know, and not like makes shit up. And also I want to watch the Nicolas Cage one, because that one is just entirely satire and it looks freaking crazy. And it has nothing to do with the book, but that's a good thing. It has nothing to do with the book. It's not trying to be an adaptation, so it's nice. Wait, monster? What monsters? Did I say monsters? Where did I say monsters? Thanks for the laugh, Ellie, and everyone. It's getting late here, so I'm heading out. Goodbye, Nikki Else. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Sleep tight. I've been eating food all my life. I want to spice things up now. Now's the time to start trying the forbidden snacks. Wood. Wood. A wooden glass meal makes for a woody good diet. No! No, it doesn't! Stop eating glass! Start with plutonium. That's gonna have a spicy sting. Oh my god, you guys. Stop! I had friends who used to eat stones. They better not. They better not. How about a glass of wood? No waste. How about you eat food? How about you eat food? You said something about there being a monster-related thing in Dracula Daily. Oh, did I misheard something? I mean, vampires? You know, the thing that Dracula's known for? The whole vampire thing? How are you living the Dracula story? That doesn't make any sense. Because the Dracula story is written... I know that you know this. I know that you're just trolling. But I'm gonna say it anyways. The Dracula story is written in an epistolary way. Which, part of the fun of that is that every single entry happens on a very specific day. So... every single day in the real world time that you are living in corresponds to a specific thing that happens in Dracula Daily. So, well, actually in Dracula. So, when you read the book with the Dracula Daily system, you are seeing exactly what happens in the exact time that it happens. And that means, let's say, one of your very good friends, characters of the book, for example, your good friend Jonathan Harker tells you something mildly horrifying, and you think, oh my god, this could get really, really bad. And then your good friend Jonathan Harker stops writing to you for 15 days. You know that that very bad thing could have happened, and maybe is happening right now, but you won't know exactly what happened or how it happened or if it happened until your very good friend Jonathan Harker writes to you again. And you get to live it in real time, basically. If, for example, a character is going through some stuff and you are really looking forward to seeing how exactly they are going to deal with that stuff. If they have to wait, you have to wait. You don't get to just know how they solved it. You have to live every second of them going through that stuff. It's great. I love it. I'm obsessed. Doing my second year doing it, and I probably will do it many more times. Have you used Doomshroom in Plants vs. Zombies if you haven't even played? I have definitely played Plants vs. Zombies. I do not remember the names of every single unit. I don't remember what the Doomshroom is. I don't know. Fun fact, Dracula is half vampire, half monster. No. No, he's a vampire, which is itself a monster. Fancy words. Did I say fancy words? A wooden cup full of molten glass, refreshing and bright hot. I have to encourage people not to eat glass or molten glass. I knew someone who used to take bites of sand when she was a child. Probably not great. In Dracula or in Dracula Daily? I thought Dracula Daily was the book. It is the book! It's the book! It's just told in a chronological order. And with pauses in the middle. What's the poll for? Nothing. It's just for you guys to play. It's just for you guys to play with. Good friend Ellie, are you engaging with another parasocial relationship with the book this time? What is wrong with you? Yes, I'm engaging with a parasocial relationship with a book that was written 126, I think? 126 years ago. My good friend Jonathan Harker, who never existed because he's a fictional character who also would have existed 125 years ago and definitely died because he was a human. He's my good friend. And I am very parasocially attached to him. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for the stream and have a good evening. Thank you so much for coming, Retouch. I hope that you have a good time and I hope that you sleep very well. Thank you so much for being here. Bye! The Doom Shroom is a nuclear mushroom. I don't remember it, no. Doom Shroom is a black nuke that only works with a coffee bean in the night. Huh? Some of these mechanics do not sound familiar at all. Coffee bean? In Plant vs. Zombies? Maybe I played a different version? I don't know. Should we show her the official Dracula manga? You fool! You think I don't know it? Huh? You think I don't know it? You fool! I haven't read it yet. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do for Dracula Daily next year. Because here's the thing, last year I read the book, so like the vanilla version of Dracula Daily, the email version of Dracula Daily. This year I'm doing the voice-acted, soundscaped audio version of Dracula Daily, which is called Re-Dracula. And I was thinking maybe next year I do the manga version of Dracula for Dracula Daily, so that every year I just give myself like little thingies. And then in the future, hopefully there are good Dracula adaptations that I could just, you know, watch. Socially distanced relationship with a good friend. It's a very healthy social distance. So you're saying we're your parasocial side piece. Sorry that you had to find out this way. The coffee bean is the plant that lets you use shrooms in daytime. Shrooms are nocturnal plants. Oh, maybe. Now that you're saying that, it sounds a little bit familiar. Maybe. Again, it's been a while. The drum shroom is a black shroom that eliminates every zombie in the screen. It's really hard to remember. Para-safety net. That's a good term, yeah. It's a good term. Right, however, that's the bottom of the chat. And you guys have already exhausted your get me 15 minutes more of stream card with Dracula. So, we are going to actually leave now. Plant vs. Zombie stream when? Do you actually want that, or is it a troll comment? Legitimately, do you want that? Because of course I would. No, it's not. Read my message. I am reading your messages. Post-chat stream wrap-up chat is over. Yep. The post-chat of the stream that was absolutely all of it just chatting. Which feels so worth it as a wrap-up. I would enjoy that legitimately. Interesting. I hadn't considered it, but I mean, it has been a while. And I remember enjoying it. I could like write it down on my list of considerations. Which, by the way, yes, I have a list. Because like, it's incredibly hard to keep track of the things that I think would be good versus the things that I just have there in my wish list versus the things that I have in my library. So I do have a list. I have to move it over to backlogged. But that is the bottom of the chat. Yes, I know you're gonna write that it's not and you're gonna write about a message, but I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much everyone for being here. We failed at the 33 splits, so you're good at the 50% splits. You're not really experts at anything else. It was a good attempt, though. It was a good attempt. It actually is. That's for the stream. Bye-bye, Ellie. Thank you. Get so trolled by funny number. What? Where? Funny number where? There's no funny number. Post-chatting stream, wrap-up chatting after party stream, ending Zatsudan is my favorite part of the stream. I have a problem with controlling myself. I love how Candy Dress somehow got more votes by Gummy Worm being added. Wow, now that you mention it, yeah, that's interesting. Ha! It didn't happen. The sweep didn't happen. Ha! You fools. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna be here tomorrow for who the frick knows. I forgot already. I think it's called to the Lamb. I hope it's called to the Lamb. I really want to play that. But thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you when I see you. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and others. Alright? Take care, mistake shifters. Bye-bye.